So, Doctor Who is famous for having a sonic screwdriver. And if you're a scale modeler, you would have seen the hype that's been put about for these sonic knives. Now, these vibrate at 40,000 hertz a second and apparently can cut through plastic like butter. So, I've got one and we're going to review it and just see what all this hype is really all about. So, I do love a tool. I've got so many model kits now that I tend to go to model shows and I buy new tools. I buy paints, I buy the latest cement, you know, I'm one of those kind of guys. And I must say that when I'm building scale models, I tend to use this Nielsen knife. I love it. It feels nice on the hand. It's got a lockable brass screw there. And I use it for cutting plastic and decals, everything with this knife. But there's this new thing called a sonic knife. And basically it vibrates 1 billion gig of vibration and is allegedly allows you to cut through plastics and 3D resins, etc. really well. So I've been sent this. This is, I've been sent it for free. Now, take that as you so wish. And Hanboost contacted me and said, would you like to try one out and do a video on it and review it? I said, yes, of course. But I have full powers and whatever to say what I like about your product. And they'll find about it. So anyway, comes in a nice box and you lift it up and inside is another box. So we'll play some music and when the music stops we will then unwrap it some more. So here you go. This is the metal case. It's metal, isn't it? No, plastic, sorry, plastic case. It's got like a carbon effect on it. It says Hanboost on it. You lift it up and inside is this knife. Now, it's a bit, there you go, get it out. It's got a plastic cover on it. And on the end there, you can see it's got a very sharp knife. There's the power on button. So you hold it and it turns on. And at the moment, it's got 97%. And it's on level 2. This button here is the power. So you can decide how much power it runs, I guess. And then this one here is a light. You can switch it on. And you get a little light on the front. Very nice. Very thought out. So that's the knife a minute. And also here is a little box. Just put it back in there. Whoops, it's still on. That's why it's making a noise. Right, turn that off. Put it back in there a minute. And then here is a little plastic box which has a charger and some spare blades for this. So very good. So we'll just it's got these little magnets in it as well, so it locks it shut. Is that going to fit in there again? Like everything, it's like a tent, isn't it? We take a tent out, you never get it back in its bag. So why is that not closing? Put it up there. Try that. Oh, I can't be bothered anyway. Right. So here's the knife, and let's see how it runs, shall we? Okay, so I have this here, which is a 3D printed bracket, which I use for when I'm using my 3D printer. And basically what it is, you know, the tray, you know, the print bed. What I do is the print bed attaches to an arm here. And basically I push that onto the arm and then attach the plate to this. And it allows all the resin to drip back into the bath, basically, into the resin bath. So now I'm going to cut these bits off using this knife and just see how well it works. So we'll put it on, we'll switch it on, okay, and then I'm going to put it on setting 1. Oh, motorbike going by there. And let's just start cutting, shall we? Oh, look at that. You just got to, it's like butter, it goes through it, boom. Yeah, I'll be careful there. So basically you just touch it and it cuts through. Let's just cut a fatter bit here. Let's try this one here. It's quite a fat bit. Just holding it. That's all right, I suppose. Let's put it on setting 2. See if that helps it go through a bit better. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, okay. It is cutting it, I guess. It does seem to, you know, help a little bit. Let's try it on 3 then. Let's try it on 3. Just go down here and just cut. Oh, actually, oh, look at that. I'm not even putting any pressure on there and it's cutting it. Oh, cutting it through. Let's get in close, shall we, and just see what happens. Whoa. Wow, actually, on 3, it seems to be doing a lot more. Wow. I must say, that is actually... So, just as a bit of a... Let's just see, if I use this, my normal knife, let's just see how well it cuts in. Yeah, I'm having to push quite hard. You know, you're pushing quite hard to cut through. Yeah, okay. I'm just saying that it's... Yeah, I'm having to push it. You know, I've got to put a bit of effort in to cut it through. Really push down hard. Just get rid of all this in a minute. Cut that off. Right. Right, okay. Interesting. So, again, put it on. Let's switch it back on again. Let's just see how it feels. 96% now. So, we're on level 2. Put up to level 3. Let's just see how well... You just got to touch it and it cuts through. There's no pressure. It's just gliding through. No real... The only problem is that you've only got a very small... Oh, be careful there. You've only got a very small length, if you know what I mean. So it probably, yeah, it does kind of restrict you a little bit. But I'm not pushing very hard. When it's on 3, it's actually proper cutting through really well. Yeah, okay. But that's as far as I can go with it, because when you get to there, that's as far. Let's just see what it's like cutting through here then. So we just go through. Oh, it's melting through. God, can you see that? Wow. Wow. It is like it's melting. It's like it's melting. There's actually, you can actually smell it actually. I wonder if it does get a little bit hot. I don't know. But yeah. So there you go. There's that one there on this. Let me just rip this off a minute, because it's easier to rip it off, to be fair, in one go. But I wanted to do bits of cleanup and everything. Let's just see what it's like. If I just do some cleanup, just gently touch it. Yeah. You know, it is cutting, and it does seem to leave a good... Yeah. Interesting. Okay, well that does make sense. Yeah, it does make sense a little bit. But yeah, so that's basically it. You know, cutting resin, it goes through quite well. I'll just turn it off. But really, what I'll be using it for, if I was going to use one, is for cutting off plastic from the sprues. So, just for an instance, as a test, we'll use just a normal knife. We go in close, push down, and off it cuts. Yeah, okay? Got to put a bit of a pressure on that. There you go, cuts it off. And it does leave it, oh, see that? Which is fine. So again, we'll try it with the knife this time. And again, we'll start it on 1. We'll start it on 1, just see what happens. I'm not putting any pressure on. There it goes. It's just gentle. Yeah. No pressure. I'm just letting the knife do the work. Let's put it on 2 now. So on 2. Oh, even better. You just have to touch it and it comes off. There, yeah, nice. So it is cutting bits. Let's put it on 3. Let's go for mega power. So up close. Oh, even easier. Yeah. If I wanted to clean it up a little bit, let's just see what happens. I'm going to be careful here. End up cutting myself or something. But if I just wanted to trim this bit off and make it... Wow. Wow, okay. Maybe that's the use of it then. Yeah, it's like butter. It's like it's making the plastic... Be careful with my finger there. Oh, it has a use then, I guess. It does have a use. It has cleaned up these bits quite nice. But, yeah, I understand. Yeah, let's just see what it's like cutting through a big chunk of sprue then. See what happens. Oh, straight through. This would be perfect for tackle plastic. So yeah, there's definitely a notice here. It is like it's melting through. See that? It's like it's melting through. Interesting. So yeah, it does. It melts. It's like it's melting through the. Yeah, I think it's melting. I think that's hot. Can you see that? I'm just getting closer. Let's see. So you can see there. There is no white. So if you cut something with some sprue cutters, let's get a sprue cutter here. So let's give an example, shall we? So go through here with sprue cutter. It leaves that whiteness, but if you cut using this, can you see that? It's like it's melting through. It's actually melting through the plastic, which is, yeah. So like it's melting the plastic, sort of. Which, yeah, okay, interesting. I don't really know what else to do with this knife now. So it's just showing you that it does actually cut very nicely through the plastic here. And as you said, when I was going through here, let me just show you again. I'm just gonna, so as you see, I've got some resin here. I just want to clean it up a little bit. So let's say I just want to take off this edge a little bit. Yeah, it's like it heats up the knife, heats up the blades, and it cuts. So if I just touch the top, what happens if I touch the top? Yeah. See, I don't know. I'll just turn it off now so I can just see if it does it get hot. No, it's not hot. But it is actually hot. Actually, it's warm. It is warm. It is a little bit warm. But yeah, that is basically the knife. I'm just trying to think of where I would use it more than others. You know, I'm picking. It's actually, you can see the size of it's quite big. It's got some weight to it. Considering that's light. Has got some weight to it. Obviously, it's something that if you were doing a lot of cutting of plastic, you would definitely use it for that, I guess. Again, just switch him on, and it goes back to 2. But you know, if you wanted to cut a bit of sprue off quickly, it cuts through lovely, no issue whatsoever. So yeah, what more can I say about this knife? So this knife, what can I say about it? It's very well made. It feels robust in your hand. It's ease of read. The display on it's very good. You've got the lights. You can see what you're doing if you need extra light. 3 power settings. It does cut through plastic like butter. The negatives. The price of it is $159. So what's that in litres? That would be £120, do you think? £130? So it's a lot of money. And it's relatively new. And I've seen Marcus Browley buy one of these sonic cutters and he cuts bread with it. and you just think to yourself, you know, does it really make a difference? It has. I'm just trying to find a workflow for this, because if you go digital and analog, so just get your normal craft knife, your analog craft knife, you pick it up, you cut it, you put it down again, don't you? And then you cut your piece off, put the knife down, and then you sand up the edge. That's it. Now this will cut really close, but it will leave a little edge, and you can then trim it using this knife. But it's bigger, it's heavier, it's clunkier than just picking up that knife and putting it down again. It takes up a lot of space on your bench because it's quite a big, robust bit of kit. I'm just struggling to find in my workflow where I would use this constantly, and I don't think I would. I think it is gimmicky. I think it's a gimmick. I'm sorry. It's something that if you've got ready cash, you could go and buy it and use it. But I think you'll find yourself putting it to one side and it will end up collecting dust, because you're going to just grab your normal analog knife with no power to it and just add a little bit more muscle, add a bit more pressure with the knife. I think if you were doing really slim, thin parts, like if you were doing an axle or something, or you had like a rail in 1/4 scale or something, and you wanted to be really careful, but still, you got sprue cutters, and if you're careful, yeah, I just find it's a hard sell from me. But if you do want to buy one, you've got a bit of ready cash. You know, you're not feeding 2 kids, a dog and a cat, and you basically your mortgage is paid, and so you've got a little bit of green in your pocket, and you want to buy one. I will leave a link in the description box below where you can buy it from, and there are other options where that you can buy more stuff for it, like sanding sticks and stuff. But the basic model, this C1, is $159. So would I buy one? No. Do I recommend you buy one? Not at this price, but I believe that over time, because it's a newish thing, they will go down in price, you know, at the moment. But I'm sorry, Hanboost, from me, it's a no. Not for me. But I do understand where people who probably do a lot of 3D printing, who could use something like this, might buy one. But yeah, other than that, it's a no. Anyways, please, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. It's free. If you ring that bell, click all, you will be notified when I release a new video. Huge shout out to my channel members who help me financially with this channel. If you'd like to become a channel member, click join below and select which membership tier you so wish. In one of the 4 corners is a playlist or a video of other content on my channel that you may like to watch. And if you do, I'll see you over there.